We're sort of married. Technically, legally, no. But emotionally, I pretty much look at this guy as my husband. So
it's my spouse mouse.
Spouse. We had a fasting ceremony 1 year ago to celebrate our commitment to each other and have a party.
Yeah. Well, it's an old tradition. It's basically where instead of saying, okay, I do forever, you go for a year and a day, and afterwards you look at where you guys are at and whether you want to continue it and whether or not you want to change anything.
We ask each other a bunch of questions. Some are a little more serious, some that aren't PG, so they're not in this video. There's some silly ones, there's some looking at ourselves and each other and our perceptions of each other. And the full list of questions is down below if you wanted to use them. Yeah. It's a little bit less bus heavy because we're busy celebrating. Because, heck, we need to find reasons to celebrate these days. So.
Yeah. And that's very important.
My most distinct visual first impression was you were sitting at the end of the table in registration booth, and I was just coming in and sitting down, just being like, "Oh, don't stare." Oh fuck, I'm staring. Don't stare. The first thing that, like, not surface level thing that I noticed was like you knew a lot about tea, and I thought that was super cool. You didn't talk in a way that was lording your knowledge over people. You were just super excited about tea and wanted to like nerd out with other people about stuff, and if they didn't know, you wanted them to know as much as you did so they could appreciate it with you, which I thought was really cute.
I think ramen and Disney movies. Really. Like, I think that was like the most like comfortably intimate thing. Like going through the whole thing, or just like hanging out in the kitchen making this like super intricate thing from scratch, trying to figure out how it all worked, and just like bumbling over each other, and then just like sitting down and being like, okay, what do we have? Disney movies.
And, like,
let's do this.
some way to shift states. Like whether it is like caffeine or sugar or whatever, you need like, I think you don't like being stagnant in your mental state and your mood. You like to switch tracks a lot. So I think the ability to handle your own train tracks.
That's a nuanced response. So that's easy. So on our way to our Oklahoma trip, when we were out in the middle of nowhere, she just kind of turns to me and is like, "What's your blood type?" And for the record, I did not run. Knowing you now, that wouldn't have been nearly as
Strange.
unsettling as it was at the time.
I know you probably think I'm still really bad at this, but like enjoying my downtime as opposed to like in between moments of my frenzied squirrel brain, I actually take time to enjoy myself and actually enjoy myself. Yes, it's still a work in progress, but I'm definitely better at that than I used to be.
How antisocial you are for being a performer. My impression of you was from you in your element of that, you know, whether it be at camp on the lane or, you know what I mean, right?
Like hosting social things, performing.
Yeah. But you have a completely like on-off switch for when you're in those modes compared to when you're not. And I really appreciate that you when you're not, even though it's so reversed from what my expectation was when we originally got together.
Important question. Are you happy?
No, I'm gonna think about that for a second. I am the happiest I've been in my life.
Ask me.
So, very important stuff. Like, crucial information. Are you happy?